Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the truck series here at Pocono. We're car number 19 out of 24, which is really exciting for me. I like being a lower car number. I always do. So hopefully we can do decent. We can gain some iRating out of it, which would be awesome. This track seems pretty decent. Like, it's not super loose. It's not super grippy. It's not tight, really. Drives pretty well. On fresh tires for qualifying, I'll probably be pushing it and getting a little sideways. But in the race, we probably won't really get sideways much, especially if you're in the draft. You might just get real tight. Haven't had much experience being in the draft here yet, but we'll see once we take the green flag how all that goes. I love the tunnel turn. Like, I feel like that's my best corner by far. So hopefully we can get a lot of speed through there going into turn 3 a lot this race. Try to run out here on the wall and gain as much speed and momentum as we can for the start-finish line. Fastest I've ran so far is like a 396, which isn't great, but it's not terrible. I haven't seen anybody like personally in one of my practices get into the next like second bracket down. I think it's 54 seconds. But I know on YouTube, Justin Yee is really fast in the ARCA series that we run with, and he does the trucks as well, and he got down to like a 54.896, I think, and won his truck race. It was pretty close, but he still won it. But he's really, really fast. Decent tunnel turn. I feel like I screwed up turn 1 a little bit, so hopefully it doesn't hurt us too bad. Try not to push it too hard off of 3. Didn't push it hard enough, I don't think, is the bad thing. So we'll see how lap 2 goes. Lap 2 probably won't be any faster. Oh, 338. Okay, that's fastest I've ran so far. And now they're in the 54s here. Definitely faster people in my race than there was last practice. Let's see if I could get a little bit better of a 1 and 2. Kind of hit the apron and it bounced us up, but I don't think it was any quicker. We're actually the slowest out of everybody that's actually qualified so far. And a 338 is not that bad, I think. Everybody is so quick. This is why we're car number 19. It makes more sense. Because I thought we were going to be able to qualify decent, but we'll see how many people actually qualify for 1. And 2, how fast everybody actually gets. Because I definitely felt like I didn't push it hard enough in turn 3. Felt like I overdrove turn 3 in that one and just slowed us down too much. First lap probably quicker, I assume. I think we had more speed going into it. No, we got a 283. Okay, so we're 8th out of 8 currently that have qualified, but 283 is like over a 10th faster than my fastest lap so far, so I will take it. I'm happy with that. Hopefully we can some people actually start qualifying and getting slower than us. That would be nice. We do have Justin Botello in here who does like Twitch streaming, and he's always really fast, so we're probably just gonna keep moving down the charts, and I'll bring you guys back for when we go green. Hopefully we're not too far back there. All right, well, we stayed the slowest out of everybody that qualified, but we only qualified 10th, so we're not too far back. At least we're starting 10th, which is nice. Out of 24, we're not super far back there. Passing isn't going to be impossible, really. I feel like you can get a lot of passes done here, so a lot of people probably didn't qualify for that reason. But hopefully we can have a good one here. Hopefully we can try to stay top 10. That would be, I feel like, a miracle, but not really. But just need to not burn off the right front. There are cautions, though. 25 laps is a long time at Pocono. You get 2 sets of tires. Basically, if a caution comes out, you want to take tires, unless it was literally the first lap. So hopefully we don't get some cautions very quick. Got to get a drink. I have an iRacing, like, tumbler or whatever it's called, which is pretty cool. I think my mom got it for me like a few years ago. I don't know where she got it from. I don't think it was off the iRacing like site. I think it was like a secondary brand or something. Like, they just make whatever you ask them to make. It could have been off iRacing. No, I'm not 100% sure. It was years ago, but it works well. I like it just because it has the iRacing logo on the side and stuff. It's pretty cool. But waiting on everybody to join up. We got 28 seconds, 25 now. So People are just so quick here. I don't know where I'm losing the time. Because, like, getting a 54.8 is flying. Just getting the 54s in general is flying. Like, I'm happy with my 55.283, I think it was, and that's like over a tenth quicker than I've had so far. So we might be struggling, but that's why we're car number 19 here. And we might fall back some in this race, but that's okay. I just want to not wreck mainly. Want to not wreck, try to gain some spots if we can here and there. Try to save some tire if possible, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. You could probably get a long run at this track, and once people get spread out from the start and restarts, I think it'll be pretty good racing. Because I think it's going to be tough on a restart in the start of the race. Because everybody's going to be side by side. Just need to get a good jump mainly. And this is only 1 to green, which is nice. But it is a very big track. Like, caution laps are going to take absolutely forever here. Because we will not be going this quick. Want to check up early so we don't just run in the back of everybody and people don't run into the back of us. Because we still got the tunnel turn and then turn 3 to go. Probably be starting in second gear, I imagine. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if some people try first gear. The 17 next to us is definitely in first gear right now. You might be able to do first gear just to get like a tiny launch in the start, but I think second gear will work just fine. Getting up to speed, and the draft's going to be a huge part of this race anyways. So I'm not that worried about it. We do have Justin right behind us though, and I know he's always really fast. So hopefully we don't slow him up too much. He'll probably jump to the bottom as soon as he can. I know there's a big bump in turn 1 that we need to watch out for. Just need to not get too tight and like just go up the track from that. Pace truck or pace car, I say truck so much because of the dirt side is off. Don't know if I think the restart rules are in effect here, which is cool. It looked like he went in the Geico restart zone. Still have 1 to our inside. At least it's only 1. And we're not 3 wide. Yeah, big bumps in turn 1. Oh, it's getting kind of loose. Be careful about that on cold tires. Still have 1 to our inside again. So tunnel turn's gonna be a little sketchy. Let off, try to give room down there. Oh, they're hitting. Get by it. Yeah, we got by it. Let's go. That was sketchy. I had to gas that up and try to get by that before he came back up. There is no way I was missing that on the low side. 4 car just got into the back of him. Oh, I didn't have the chat on. Did not realize that. 4 car, I need to let you by. But we won't be taking tires this caution. I didn't realize I didn't have chat on. My bad. I'm happy we made it past that wreck though. That was sketchy. That was right in the tunnel turn. We're in a really bad spot. We're still in 10th, so we'll be starting on the outside once again. And these caution laps are going to take forever, so I'll be back when we're getting ready to go green. Alright, getting ready to go green here once again. You can see the caution laps take like 2 minutes on my relative. It's so long. Like, if we get a bunch of cautions, this race is going to take forever. Hopefully it doesn't happen. I don't know if there's a time limit on it because I don't see one there. So I'm not 100% sure. If there is, there might be, and you just might not know about it. But there was like 4 people that pitted, I think, for damage. And one of them was Jabo, who started right behind us. He like checked up going into the tunnel turn, so he wasn't right on us. And ended up collected up in that wreck, which is unfortunate for him. But I know he's doing a million of these races this week, so hopefully he gets some wins. That's why I qualify and just start wherever I can in these races. Like a super speedway, that's a little different, but a race where you actually have to let off the throttle and everything, I want to qualify. Okay, he went early as hell. Was not ready for that. I thought the restart zones were in effect here, but maybe not. Because I was kind of sleeping on that start because it was like super early when I was not ready for that. We are side by side, the guy going into turn 1 once again. Got to get this car rotated down here. Probably gonna be side by side again through the tunnel turn, which is okay. It's a little sketchy, but it's not absolutely terrible. Because you can take it so much quicker when you're by yourself. Somebody's hitting the wall up here.
Damn, bro, you duck.
Somebody smacked the wall, it looked like. And the 17 either checked up or got in the wall. He either got put in the wall, he about to wreck himself, yeah.
I know you're mad at that guy, but don't wreck me.
For real. Side draft the 4 car a little bit. Try to pull ourselves up here. Get by him going in the 1, hopefully. Oh, kind of hit the apron, which I didn't want to. He might get a run on the outside. I'll give him the outside. Please don't make it 3 wide into the tunnel turn. You're an idiot, 14. You're really stupid. He's gonna get pinched down for doing that. Thank you, 4 car, for backing out of that, because the freaking 14 was an idiot. Like, there's no reason to go 3 wide through a tunnel turn. Ever. In any car. I don't care what car it is. You can go in 10 miles an hour. There's not a reason to go 3 wide through there. But we, like, lost the whole pack because of all that, which is unfortunate. With going through turn 1 and side by side down the whole second straight and the tunnel turn action. We're just gonna run what we can. Try to catch up to the 17 who got in the wall earlier. He might have gotten put in the wall, it sounds like, because he was mad at somebody else. The drafters mean so much. You can see them just flying up on me. But I'm also slow in turn 1. I am not that good through turn 1. Tunnel turn, I feel like, is my best corner. Like, I pull off a little bit through there. Like, turn 1, turn 3, where you have the longest straights, I feel like those are my worst corners, unfortunately. Try to get the back end to kick out a little bit. Did pull away from the 22 slightly through 3. Don't know if we caught the guy in front of us at all, because he still has their draft. I feel like I'm just out of the range of the draft from where we are. Getting the throttle a little bit earlier, try to help our straight line speed if possible. They're not super close behind us, so we still have a decent gap, but the 22 has a big run from the draft. Didn't get low enough there on entrance, I feel like. Think I used too much of the front right through the tunnel turn that time. They're starting to get more side by side in front of us as well, so that's nice. 17 in the 10 car side by side. Hey, Brad, I recognize that name. Them being side by side might let us catch up and get into their draft at least. Just maybe. They're just under a second, so maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Dang it, I keep hitting the apron. I keep just barely clipping the apron. It's pushing me up so quickly, which I'm not trying to do. But I'm definitely in range now. I'm 0.7, 0.8 back from them. Should be in range of the draft. Should catch them a little bit through the tunnel turn because I feel like I'm good there. Right on that yellow line. Had to lift a little bit on exit because I pushed a little hard through there. Definitely have the 10 cars draft now, which would be great for this long straightaway. I feel like that was a pretty good turn 3. I about said 3 and 4, but just turn 3. There's no turn 4 here. It's a triangle. This place looks like a Dorito. I'm not going to be able to dive it in on him here. It looks like he has some right side damage as well. So he might be a little slow on straightaway speed for that reason. They're side by side up there. Look like a hidden.
Outside.
Oh yeah, he has some front end damage. He might be slow down these straightaways. He probably should have gotten that fixed under caution, unless it happened on the restart. Not 100% sure. It possibly could have. Now he's behind us in the draft. Might be able to keep up a little bit. Oh, really? You're gonna dive it in there, dude? You were like nowhere near there and screwed up our whole corner. Oh, they're hitting. There goes a guy. Straight to the inside. Don't bounce all the way up. Oh, Jesus. That was sketchy. Some people got wrecked from that behind. Woo. We've been close on these two wrecks.
Gotta be kidding me, man.
We've been close on these two wrecks. That's terrifying. Oh my god, that was terrifying. But we are definitely going to take tires. Because we had a pretty good run there. Probably like 7-8 laps maybe. So definitely going to get some tires. Because you definitely want the fresh ones. I think we're up in 10th now again, right? Yeah. Or we could be in 9th, I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, we're in 10th because nobody is out of line in top 10, so cool. Back to where we started. If we could finish top 10 as car 19, I'd be super happy. With the 17 pitting, he might get a little bit of damage fixed, so we might be able to jump him in the pits. But everybody's so spread out here. Like, we need to get a pit road, but also I don't know if it's open this time by. No, pit road is still closed, so we're gonna have another time to go around. I'll bring you guys back when we get ready to go green once again, and we'll see what happens in pit lane. Alright, so we are up to 8th. The 8 car that's in 9th, we jumped him in pit road, and then the 12 car got a speeding penalty, so he had to drop to the back on exit. But you can see the front right of the 17 is all crinkled up, so he might have a little bit of aero damage. So hopefully we can get by him and stay with the top 7. That'd be great. Because we weren't running terrible, we just got put in a bad situation, lost a lot of time, and then had to get by the 10 that was a little slow on the straights. And then we were catching up to the 17 there, I think. But we have about 10-11 laps left. Hopefully we can go green to the end, that'd be great. But I wouldn't count on it with how this race is going. People are running each other so tight. Alright, let's actually pay attention to the leader this time, if I could see him. He is behind the black truck. Waited a long time to like the end of the restart zone to go. We're going to be 3 wide. The 8 car is already on the inside of the 17 here. Yeah, we're 3 wide right now. Just going to give room. Those bumps suck. We're on cold tires, remember that. The 8 car is on our inside, but we get clear of him. That's really nice. Not going to dive bomb the 17 into the tunnel turn. Yeah, he's going to protect it anyways. Just try not to get ran over through the tunnel turn early. 17 actually had a really good tunnel turn. He almost got to the inside of the guy in front of him, the 11. The draft kind of tightens up your car a little bit on exit. Just got to not go up and follow them into the wall if they were going to get into it. A car fell back to 10th place. 24 got around him. I'm not going to dive bomb into turn 1. I didn't feel like we had the run. Need to get the car all the way down there, but I didn't want to run into the back of the 17 there, so I was kind of staying a half a lane higher or so. I want to get a good run off of like turn 3 or the tunnel turn to go into turn 3. Ooh, it's loose. People are getting so close to each other through that. Oh wow, that was tight. That was so tight between the 17 and 11 here. Maybe we can capitalize, get to the inside of the 11 also, because he's going to be on the outside of 17. But I'm going to go with who has the momentum, which is probably going to be the 11. On exit. Try to get his draft down the straightaway here. 17's like squeezing us up here.
Clear.
Took the bumps decent that time. I want to jump to the inside of the 17, but I was trying to stay off the guy inside of us. That sucked. That really sucked. Hit that wall hard as hell off of turn 1. Put us basically to the back of the line. That blows. That might put us at a little bit of an aero disadvantage down the straights and might hurt our turning. Because I was trying to push that pretty good, and I felt like I was having a decent corner, and then the 24 was getting a run to our inside, so I was trying to stay off the 17 while giving the 24 room. That was unfortunate. That was terrible. We need a caution so I can get this fixed. 15 getting a huge run.
Still there at your door. Clear.
Cause I felt like I had a good corner too. That's the bad thing. Felt so good about that. Just might have hit it hard enough to where our front right's really screwed up on, like, for the arrow down the straightaway. Like, yeah, we're not even catching him in the draft. So that's really bad. We're in a very bad situation right now, boys. Get that thing to help us turn a little bit. We got Justin right behind us who ended up in that wreck on turn 1, or lap 1, in the tunnel turn. I think I don't arc that enough. Like, I go in too shallow into turn 3, I think. Just banking on a caution at this point so I can get my car fixed. That was terrible. Because, yeah, Justin's, like, barely catching us in the draft. Because so our car might be, like, really similar to each other. Damage-wise. Not sure. We definitely don't have the speed to keep up with those guys that aren't damaged. And he had a better corner than we did there. Yeah, we followed back. If I wouldn't have smacked the wall there, we would have been just fine. Didn't push it hard enough through that. Felt like we could have got on throttle a little earlier. Need like that wider arc in like that. Try to get the car to rotate around on throttle for the exit. And that actually was a little bit better. But the 20 car I don't think is damaged. So he's going to go flying by us here on the straight. I think he's going to clear us before turn 1. But Justin's going to throw it in as well. Yeah, he's got a huge ass run. Because I was getting freaking side draft and stuff. Able to hold him off for that straightaway at least, and he's gonna get the push because people in here know him. I know that. The guy streams so much, so many people watch and race with him. Too wide into the tunnel turn. Not saying like 2 cars wide, but I mean like I went too wide there. 18 got super tight being under somebody, it seems like. He had a bad exit there on turn 3. But like my car is stalling out, like mid straightaway. I stopped getting the run. Like I literally was full throttle the whole time. I stopped getting a run. Back into the straightaway, they're just pulling off. I kind of hope there's a caution like for a green-white checker or something so I can try to get this, well I will be able to get damage fixed because the caution lasts for like 2 minutes. And have a fresh set of tires as well. Maybe not everybody would pit with it being like a green-white checkered, who knows. Don't think the 18 wants to go side by side again through the tunnel turn. I think he had a run and just checked up to stay behind us there. Because I have a decent tunnel turn. Just turn 1 I really suck at, I feel like. Turn 3 is not great. Went way too wide on entrance there. Got it to rotate some, but in the dirty air, it's kind of just pushing us up the track. My front right is probably screaming at me to stop. But we're almost back to where iRacing thought we'd finish anyways with our iRating in this race, but that's just unfortunate. I feel like we had a top 10 for sure until we smacked the wall. Had a real good run going until then. That was actually a good turn 1. I'll give that to myself. I feel like that was actually a good turn 1 for once. Because I want to see where the 17, the 24, who is on our inside, like around where they finish. Because I'm not 100% sure where they're at. They're chasing each other.
I got whipped.
Oh, I guess 17 got loose coming off of the tunnel turn. It looked like he was blocking them all the way down. My car does not want to rotate anymore. I got in not correct. I think the 18 is going to have a huge run on us down this straightaway. Lap 23 of 25. A couple more times around. 3 more times. 18 did not get as big of a run as I expected. But he's gonna go in anyways, even though it was late as shit.
Still inside.
Should have a little bit of the draft here
Still there.
and be able to pull in front of the 18. We don't really have to worry about anybody else behind him. So the 18's like the last guy we're really racing for position. 18 had a pretty good tunnel turn there. He'll probably get by us on the front stretch if he has a good enough turn 3 here. Because I've been screwing it up enough. Oh yeah, he's got a fat run right there. Just don't hit me, please. Thank you.
Side.
But I still have a little bit of the draft. He doesn't have any draft, but he's side drafting us. 2 more times round. I hope somebody wrecks each other right here.
Still there.
Yeah, he went in super deep. Justin messed up that corner. Don't really have much of a run. Like, I don't have enough of a run. I'll try if I can get side by side with them. Yeah, that side draft kind of worked. Trying to keep it down here. Oh, big wreck.
Nice shot.
Well, a couple cars.
Stay up top, man.
That gives us a green white checker. We can get our car fixed. That was literally the best time it could have been, except the 18th in front of us now. But I was going to get my damage fixed anyway, so we're going to fall back regardless.
Behind the 15.
So I'm going to go get all my damage fixed, get these tires, and try to finish this race as well as we can. Hopefully it fixes our car enough to where we can keep up in the draft for the last couple laps. So bring you guys back. We're all on the green for the last time. All right, getting the green white checkered coming up here. We're starting back in 19th. We only had about like 45 seconds of damage. Not too bad. Oh, delayed green. I guess somebody was just sitting on the track or just coming off pit road or something. I don't know.
I just want to go into my NIS server.
Oh yeah, when does that start? Oh yeah, that's starting now. That's literally starting right now. Like NIS, like lobby just opened for the few minutes practice and the qualifying and stuff. So if this gets another quick caution and we have to finish the last couple laps or last lap under caution, they might be a little late to that. That sucks. But I think about the top, I don't know, maybe 8, 6, something like that stayed out. And you definitely wanted to get your tires right then, I feel like, because the tires were definitely worn out. So that's going to be quite interesting. Could be a big wreck. Probably could have stayed out, got that wreck to happen, but we might have been a part of it. So that's why I'm kind of banking on either there's a huge wreck and we can get by it because we're back here, or we can just gain some spots because some guys are going to be on real slow, like old tires. We will see. First time we're starting on the inside all race too, which is kind of nice in a way, but it's not like it matters. All of us are pretty damaged back here. I don't know who's not, to be honest. Like the 17's right there, so he didn't have a very good time. I guess he probably got some damage fixed. Where's the 24? He's up in 7th, and the 8 car was behind us when we hit the wall. So I know we could have probably been around there, still a top 10, if we didn't smack the wall, I believe. Because we were running pretty well until I smacked the wall off turn 1. But hopefully we can get a good jump, maybe make it 3 wide going into turn 1. We shall see. Probably won't be able to because I won't be good enough on the start probably. But we don't have any engine damage as far as I know, because all we did was hit the right side. We didn't hit nose to anything. The right front's significantly dropped down from when before we pitted at least. So that's nice. But getting the one to go, only green white checker we'll get right here. Yeah, it's 3 minutes past the NIS like time it opened, so they're probably going into qualifying right now. So some of these guys might be late to it. I'm pretty sure Justin's running in it as well. So a bunch of these guys are probably running in it. But these races take about like 45 minutes and everything if you get cautions like this.
Catch your breath. Easy on those tires, remember.
Okay, hopefully we can get a good jump here. Or there's a huge wreck. One of the two. Because we're going to have green, white, checkered. Couple laps. Don't know what that guy's doing down there. Not a terrible start, but we didn't get a good jump by any means. I'm just going to go out here, get this draft, and then turn down normal into 1 instead of being low. Just watch out for the wrecks. We've dodged all the wrecks so far. We just put ourselves in the wall. We didn't necessarily get in a wreck. We just hit the wall ourselves. 4 cars going down to block the tunnel turn. That's fine, I guess. Don't know if I really want to be on the outside here, but we're doing it. 4 cars a little loose, it looks like, down there. Somebody might have been in the wall. Everybody's starting to scatter down this second straight.
Still there.
Hoping to get like a fat run right here.
Still there. Side.
Oh, I see smoke.
White flag. Every time.
Gonna probably drop down in front of the 4 car. Oh, they're wrecking. Jesus Christ, this is the white flag too. So there's no caution at this point. Oh my god, that was terrifying. I had to check up because I thought the 21 was coming back up. Damn it. Lost our positioning and stuff. I should have just stayed right with the 20 car up there.
Terrible block, Post Malone.
Oh, there's even more blocking going on down
That was
there.
ridiculous.
That's what I was hoping for, some people to wreck.
You played. Well, I didn't wreck myself, so. Crap.
Trying to get to the inside of the 16 here. This 14 car's a lap down. Like, why are you even here?
Gotta love iRacing.
Oh, they're wrecking in 3.
Outside.
They saved it, though. They're going to be super slow on the straight.
Cannon, you're a fucking disgrace to the iRacing. Still disgrace.
Got by the 3 car at least. Damn, he was in
He was
3rd?
aware
What
of
the
that.
hell happened to him? I think we only got up to like
I don't
15th.
even know what to say.
Maybe 16th. Damn, unfortunate. Not the result we wanted, because I feel like we could have been top 10.
I don't know what happened with that.
But that got crazy towards the end. I don't know how we got by the 3 car. He went from 3rd to freaking 17th there. That's terrible for him. But I want to see what happened there on the final lap with the 17. The 17 wrecked himself. He just came down on the 21. So you can't blame that on the block. That's completely, if there wasn't even a block thrown, you still hit the 21. So that's completely on you.
I just wanted to clarify that was not Post Malone.
Exactly.
That was, Yamaha.
Oh god, that's hilarious. All right, let's go back, see what the wrecks were. We know this first one was in the tunnel turn on the first corner.
Down high.
4 car barely got into whoever that was. That was super
Yeah,
tight.
good luck in the next one, buddy. Yeah, you too.
Oh my god, we love it. I want to see how close that was for us. Like the 16 came down on the 4, it looks like. Because the 4 was just holding his line. 16's kind of coming down. I don't think the 4 expected that. Barely tapped him and brought the 16 around. We're right here. I have to gas it up to get by, or he's coming straight up the track. Barely get by that, and then just wads up the guys behind, which is super unfortunate. See, everybody got in it. 18 got in the back of Justin because he was checking up, and the 18 just got in the back of him, which is unfortunate. But where'd he end up finishing? He ended up finishing, wow, he ended up finishing 9th out of all that? Good, wow, good restart at the end and run. That's crazy. Let's see what the next one was. 8 car going into the tunnel turn, it looks like. Tunnel turn was a very popular spot, it seems. He might have just scraped the wall going in. 9 car sends it in. 17's tight, a little bit of net code. Sends 17 up into the wall because we were coming up on this right behind. 10 car goes to the bottom. Slides back up, gets tapped by the 11 because that it gets down there, it's all bumpy. 17 really pinching the 4 car down. Yeah, he was gonna get himself wrecked sooner or later, pinching people down that hard and everything. We'll lap this 5. 24 nearly gets the wall, but doesn't. This was when we were battling. I didn't even know we were almost 3 wide. We give the 4 car the outside. This is where the 14 took it 3 wide into the tunnel turn for some damn reason. Luckily, the 4 car backed out of it for us. That was very generous of him. And then I pinched the 4 down some. He got loose. Had to get by him though. Just don't make a stupid move like that. Like, I will pinch you down. 10 car about got himself wrecked coming up on the 9. That was super tight. 10's right on the back bumper, gets into the wall. That's pretty much what I did off of turn 1. Just straight on some people and get up into the wall. What happened there with the 14 and the 24? Did that like netcode him? Yeah, that looks like it netcoded him. Like, you just see like a slight bump and his car goes out. That's weird. That was some big net code. That's unfortunate. That's what happened on the front stretch, though, when we were like, why is everybody scattering? 9 car sliding up on the 11. 11 gets into the back left of him and just pretty much spun him from that point. That's super unfortunate. Oh, he got clipped. Anybody else? Nope. 9 car blew his engine. Who did it clip, though? Sent the 22 around. He did a good job of not straight on head to the inside. He just got the left side. But I think he was out at that point. He just like, oh, screw it, I'm done. I think this might have been where we got in the wall. Yeah, I was like right on the 17 and just walled it. Like the 24 had a great run off of turn 2. I was trying to get to his outside. I was gonna cross down, but with the 24 coming, I couldn't do that. I was trying to stay right to his bumper, and I was just on the right side, pushed it a little bit too hard, smashed the wall. And that really hurt us. That was super unfortunate. Just pushing it a little bit too hard, and then literally next corner, 17 nearly gets the wall from hitting the inside. Going down the front stretch, 21 scrapes it, gets kind of caught in it. He's going to get freight train down the front stretch at that point. Lap number 19. People scraping the wall. What was the last caution for? That's all I want to know. Well, we saw the last caution, what happened, but I want to see, like, what transpired. It was right here. Going into tunnel turns, side by side, 14 scrapes the wall. Oh, a lot of net code, Jesus Christ. But the 23 was wrecking the 15 regardless. Like, 23 was driving through the 15, and then the net code hit the 14, which it seemed like the 14 was a common denominator. Where was he from? New England? I don't know why he would have that bad of problems. That's weird, because he had it earlier where he got hit going onto the front stretch there. That's really weird. But yeah, the 23 was wrecking the 15 regardless, so there was going to be a caution. And I think everybody missed the 14 for the most part. Yeah, he got it rolling and kept going. And he went a lap down. He came back under caution and gave him a little bit of a shot, which, oh, I didn't really get to see all that because I was too far back at that point. And then we're coming up to the final couple laps. Yeah, the 17, like, he thinks that was a bad block, but he hit the guy in his inside regardless. Like, the 10 car probably would have gotten wrecked from the 17, but the 17 completely just chopped the nose off of the, or really the front right, like, wheel off the 21 and wrecked both of them, so. And this is what happened to the 3. I don't think he pitted, and he was on some old tires really trying to push it, it seems like. Because he went from 3rd to 17th on this last lap, and it looks like this is why. Going through the tunnel turn, just got in the wall and was super slow. His tires were just killing him, and then he was still just down the wall the final stretch before the start finish. Justin puts it in the wall to try to get around him about 4 wide. Jesus Christ. And then who ended up winning it? The 1 car did. Good win by him. We finished 16th. Probably going to lose some iRacing, but had a good race. If we wouldn't have walled it, I think we could have been top 10 pretty easily. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results in strength of field just over 4K. That was, or 4,100 even. That was a very high strength of field. No wonder why we were car 19, because my overall rating's not super high. It's only in the 33s now, which we were 34 like a week ago. So keep losing a little bit. We only lost 5 there, not too bad. Gained a little bit of safety, getting a 2x, but overall it was somewhat of a clean race. 17 was going to get himself wrecked sooner or later, it seemed like. 14 car was just unfortunate with some netcode issues for the most part, and then Justin ended up in that first wreck. Somehow still came back, finished 9th. That's crazy. So what was car number 1's iRating? Almost 6,800. That is crazy. Super high up there. So no wonder why they were really fast. I wasn't nearly as quick, but I think we could have finished top 10. Feel like we had that kind of speed. We were faster than the 10 car because he had some damage. We were right with the 24 when we hit the wall, and the 8 car as well. So feel like we could have finished somewhere up here in the top 10, maybe 8 area, which would have been awesome for us. That would have been a great finish for us, but it is what it is. We'll move on. Run NASCAR here later in the week, try to do the best we can, and Pocono's a fun track. I just need to get better at turn 1 and 3 tunnel turn. I got down pretty well. Like every time I come here, I'm pretty good at the tunnel turn. I like the tunnel turn a lot. It's a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the racing nonetheless. We had a lot of close calls, missing all the wrecks at least, just put ourselves in the wall unfortunately, and got ourselves in the bad position there and did not get the finish I think we could have gotten. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.